Hey, what's up you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Marvel's Avengers video, and today what I got for you guys here is going to be a look at a War Machine build that you can create for Iron Man in this game. And now before we get into everything, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if at any point you enjoy this video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it. It would show your support and I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoy the video at any point, leaving a like rating would be awesome. But hey, before we jump into the skills and I showcase to you real quick how to make this War Machine build, let's have a quick word from today's sponsor. Hey everyone, today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. One of the most important things about using the internet at all is making sure that you keep your secure information private, and that's one of the many things that ExpressVPN offers. Especially nowadays when we're all at home spending a little more time on the internet than we normally would be, it is a better time than any to make sure that your private information is staying private. And ExpressVPN helps to keep your sensitive work secure. And hey, as an added bonus, ExpressVPN also has a really cool feature to kind of expand your entertainment selection. So you can see here, I'm trying to search Legend of Korra over on Netflix. I just recently watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, friggin' love that show, really wanted to watch the follow-up, but unfortunately Legend of Korra is not available on Netflix here in Canada. So I utilize ExpressVPN, switch over my VPN to the US, and then there you go. Once I refresh the page, boom, Legend of Korra is available there for me to watch. So thanks again to ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. And if you want to learn how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, well, just head to expressvpn.com/caboose. And with all that said, enjoy the video. Okay, so the skill trees. What do you got to do to help create this War Machine build? Well, the first thing that you want to do immediately, of course, is in the primary skill tree, you want to make sure that you got all the rockets upgrades. You want to make sure you have maxed this out and you have all the abilities that the rockets allow you and have to offer. These crazy combos, sending people flying, all that fun stuff. Then moving on into the specialty tree, the first new upgrade that I add to this War Machine build is this Omega Beam. This is an upgrade to the Unibeam ability that Iron Man has, where he uses the repulsors alongside the actual chest Unibeam. And this isn't necessarily a War Machine thing to do, but it's a really cool ability. It's an upgraded version of the Unibeam, and it feels like it's something that War Machine would do. He's all about the firepower, he's all about the crazy upgraded arsenal, and all about the flashiness, and I feel like the Omega Beam offers all 3 of those things. Then if we transition over to the ultimate heroic ability, this is where things get a little interesting and a little more fun. You want to add these upgrades to your character regardless of if you're making a War Machine build or not. Mainly adding in the Magno Missile in the middle column of the ultimate heroic ability tree, which then gives you the option to press L1 and R1 or left and right bumper, whatever the prompt is going to be for the platform you're playing on, to then send a barrage of missiles out with the Hulkbuster. You can upgrade this as well. If you go over to the right column, you can choose Energy Star, which reduces the usage of your intrinsic energy by 25% in the Hulkbuster. And then on the left side, you get the Magno Missile Barrage upgrade, which allows you to target up to 8 enemies with the barrage rather than 5, which is what you normally get. And then finally in the mastery tab, you can see in this first skill tree here, I got this weapon efficiency mastery, which allows me to get a 15% reduction in intrinsic energy to all ranged attacks, which you're going to also see tacked on more of that reduction in intrinsic energy through some of the abilities that I got in the range skill tree. At the bottom here, you can see that it increases the damage for all my rockets by 12%. I also get the option to add target guidance system to my basic rocket attacks. This is way better than you think it is. Try this out, use the rockets. You essentially get lock on by just aiming down sights and making sure that the enemy is kind of within your reticle. It's a really good ability to have. And then finally, I got rocket efficiency, which decreases the intrinsic energy cost for rocket attacks by 10%. So I'm getting a big reduction in the amount of intrinsic energy that I lose when I'm using my rocket abilities, which just allows me to fire off more rockets when there's a group of enemies. But okay, we've gone over the War Machine build. The last touch is that you do need an alternate costume for Iron Man that fits a War Machine look, and I have that here with this Void Eater costume. And now let's just jump into some gameplay and showcase some of these abilities in action. Okay, so we're in a game now. We're going to try and showcase some of these different abilities, show off some of what the rockets can do here. One of the first things that I want to show for you guys is the improved target assistance. So you can see here, there's this bigger circle when you're aiming rockets, and it's like an immediate lock-on for rockets when you're just aiming in. And as long as that enemy is in the circle, you automatically lock onto them, which I think is honestly a really great ability. But all right, let's try and take out some of these enemies. Utilize the rockets as much as possible. You can see another thing too is that like you barely burn off intrinsic energy. And then of course you're going to be getting it very quickly if you're utilizing those light attacks on enemies and stuff like that. So there's a lot of benefits to this tree. And I think as well that the rockets do the most damage out of all the different weaponry that Iron Man has. And I'm doing all that gamma damage to this guy now. Oh, that was sick. He's available for a takedown. Do one of those. Boom. There's a heroic orb there, but I don't really need it.
Next time I might just take a nap.
And then when the next wave of enemies spawn, I'm gonna call in the Hulkbuster. I think, okay, that one's destroyed. Yeah, there's that next wave of enemies. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Let's call in the Hulkbuster. And let me show you what this Magno missile thing does. All right. Oh, actually, they all kind of disperse. Okay, no, they're still there. Look at this. Look at this. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. Oh wait, that guy kind of vanished. All right, get that guy. Are the Inhumans safe, or is there gonna be another wave? Nope, yeah, there's another wave. Wait for it, wait for it. Just destroy him. Just destroy him. And that's what the Magno missile does, okay? This guy got sent flying all the way over here. Let's hit him with the Omega Beam. Didn't really need it. Didn't really need it. He didn't have a lot of health. But why not? But why not, you know?
Watchdogs is in the vicinity.
Oh, man. Yeah, so there's a lot of fun that you can have with this War Machine build. There is a lot of craziness that you can do. Just, again, make sure you got a suit. Make sure you got a War Machine suit to go along with it. I'm going to do one of these. That guy's getting destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. One of these. I love the way those rockets work. So you dodge back, and then you shoot the rockets, and they kind of zero in on a guy. You know, let's go for this takedown. Boom. And get rid of that guy. And that guy's done. Another batch of enemies just spawned. Lock on some people. And go. Boom. I'll bring in the carpet bomb. Yeah, there's some craziness. There's some craziness with this build. I have a lot of fun with it. I thought that the lasers was gonna be the weaponry that I liked the most for Iron Man, but as soon as I wanted to try and jump in and mess around with the War Machine build was when I realized that the rockets are probably the most efficient weaponry that you have for Iron Man. They do like the most damage. When you get some gear that's specifically helping you with your rockets or just your projectiles in general, like I do with the gamma damage for my rockets in this build, or just with the gear that I have, it can be extremely helpful. Okay, so we got these watchdogs here, and they're all like the priority enemies. So let me see if I can clear some shields out, and then I'll call in the Hulkbuster for the Magno missiles. Okay, that guy's shields are down. That guy's shields are down. Let's call it in. Let's call it in and see what kind of damage we can do here with those Magno missiles once again. All right, Watchdog's agent's down. And call it in. And let's call it in. That was we clear a little wave there. The good thing too is that it's just like it's nice crowd control, you know?
Another watchdog has been neutralized.
Stomp on this guy. The way that I like to do it, I go for one Magno missile, and then just as my Hulkbuster's like about to run out, I go for another one. Hopefully I'm gonna have enough time. Yeah, I should have enough time. Let's call it in. Just annihilate some people. Just annihilate some people. Let's go. And then get this guy out of here. Yeah. The team's got him. The team's got him. And then I'll go for a takedown for good measure. Give me that heroic orb. Let me build up to my Omega Beam again. Get this guy. Target him like 1,000 times. And then shoot him while we're at it too. Yeah, the rockets are good. Okay? I don't think I need to keep saying it. I think you see how good the rockets are. Okay? But that's going to bring the video that I got for you guys here to an end. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Try out this War Machine build and let me know what you think about it. And also, if you have anything else that you can add through any of the skill trees, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and heart some comments that provide some additional insight on how to upgrade this War Machine build. But with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support. and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are going to be in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.